What's up, mother yuckers? You're welcome to Fist Chuck TV. How are you, Maxie?
Your father doesn't just have sex, Maxie. He feels.
He feels. No,
what?
do it.
Oh, you trying to do
Can't
Donald
do
Duck
it.
again?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't do
okay.
it.
Oh, I went the wrong way. Fuck.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. You always go on the left. You know when they say that, like, if you're thinking about it, then you're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
Because that's like this is an autopilot ass section, and I just thought about it and fucked it up.
You need to go up. I thought you need to go down.
Well, as I last we left off, we were in the fishing hamlet. Shark Man was chasing me, and so I have to go through there. But then starting this episode, it's like, you know what? I feel like we can fight a fuck you. No,
fuck you.
It went over his shoulder.
No, fuck you.
Oh, fuck you coming in.
Fuck me, I fuck you.
For the topic that we put off yesterday, that's pretty relevant to what the boss I'm about to fight. For the Mighty Nerd podcast, which I think by the time this episode comes out, this episode of the podcast will or should already be out.
Right.
We are, which also, as a preface, if you don't know, we have a podcast called the Mighty Nerd Podcast. Link in the description.
It's not called the Mighty Nerd Podcast.
What?
It's called the Mighty Nerd Podcast.
Welcome to the future. And we're gonna be talking about God of War, the original one, the one that is near and dear to my heart. Snarf over here, just completely ignored all of my warnings, and
I had to see it for myself.
Yeah. But also for the to the point of just like being able to talk about, talk about the game as much as we can, or like talk about as many aspects of the game as we can. He played the game on God mode, which is the game's hardest difficulty.
Yep. God mode.
It is like the natural increase of difficulty from hard mode if you want a nice good challenge. Just like fighting Laurence, this fucking boss that is definitely not a reskin of another boss, and you would pay money for this DLC just to fight a reskin of a boss. Because everybody like that in Dark Souls 2. No, it's the fucking cleric beast, bro. It's cleric beast. It's a cleric beast. He screams and says, the cleric beast.
It's cleric beast.
It's a cleric beast.
Cleric beast.
So, this is a cleric beast, but with fire. So, everything it does, or most everything it does, or a lot of what it does, either has like a lingering, like that, has a lingering wave to it or something, or it just has an AoE.
Right.
Nice.
Nice hit. Good hit.
Up. Salam
he's not even touching you.
That's his grabs also have an AoE. Their telekinetic effect extends beyond his hand.
Yeah. Anytime you're wearing metal, you go through the metal detector. It's a magnet. He picks you up.
Yep. He's been playing through the game on God mode despite all my warnings. God mode. And it's fucking awful. It's awful.
Yeah, like it's not good.
It's not fun.
It's not a fun way to play a game.
It's like playing Call of Duty, like specifically the earlier ones, because the most recent Call of Duty campaign I played is what what's the name of that? Infinite Warfare. So that's 2016, and playing that game on veteran was a fucking cakewalk. I feel like they've gotten or I assume they've gotten easier. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice one hit.
That was 2 hits, but yeah. That they've gotten easier as time has gone on, but like for those, or I mean, I could be wrong, but because I haven't played them. But if someone has played Call of Duty 2 or Call of Duty 3 is the worst one. It is the worst one. That is the worst one because it is the first Call of Duty, at least that I can recall, the first like mainline Call of Duty entry that had monster closets everywhere. You know, infinitely spawning enemies until you push forward.
Yeah.
And that was the mark of Treyarch that I knew Call of Duty for. But that's the point I'm making is just that those specifically Call of Duty 2 and 3 on veteran, Call of Duty 4 if you did like the mile high the plane mission on veteran was an infuriating like god. That I found that shit to be just rage inducing. This is up there. This is, or I mean, is worse. I would say this is worse because like I play Call of Duty, multiple Call of Duties on veteran. Yeah. I guess the point I'm making is just that Call of Duty on veteran, in my opinion, is just like not fun to me because it's just like
it's just
you
get hit from everywhere and you're belly prone behind something.
That's pretty much it. Every single room you go to, every single room you go to, you just find the spot. You know, you find the spot where where you'll live, and then pretty much you just stay there until it's over. That's not fun.
I don't hear any audio.
Okay.
I should have piped that up before. But anyway, it's not fun. God of War, not fun on hard mode. The type of hard mode that I do like playing games on hard mode. Yeah. It's just when they do it well. The 2016 God of War and God of War Ragnarok, they do hard mode well.
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
It does the normal stuff where enemies, they have more health and then you get hit. Every time you get hit, it does more damage. But, not to the point where you're just sitting at one dude for like an obscene amount of time to kill him. Like a random enemy. Bosses,
I mean, random enemies, they could.
I would not say agree as egregious as this one.
No, definitely not.
I would say it's on the cusp of where it's plausible. To
a certain extent, I'm not nuts about it. Like I played both of them on whatever the hard mode is called in those games. And like when enemies level up, because if you remember, that's a thing that can happen mid-fight. Is it
the rift enemies suck? I totally forgot about the rift enemies. There's like 3 rift enemies that just suck on hard mode that are not fun at all.
Well, no, just that on God of War on hard mode, every enemy has a chance of leveling up mid-combat, mid-fight.
Right.
And if that happens, then they the difference, like I think they refill their health, or they practically refill their health, but like the amount of health they'll have is like bonanza. What the fuck? Potato, patata. But still, it's way more palatable than what it is in like old school God of War.
I also think the difference is like, hey, you can actually do stuff. It's not like you're at the whim of mashing, square.
Just square, triangle.
Square, triangle. You can use all of your abilities, and you can dodge, and you can handle large, and you're equipped to handle large groups of enemy, and the enemies flinch when you hit them.
That's the Well, as long as they don't level up, I guess.
As long as they don't level up.
Because the thing in like God of War old school one is that like you can't handle big groups of enemies. Like at the very least, if an enemy were to flinch on any other difficulty, they would flinch on God mode. That doesn't change. All that changes is just health and damage values and how much your magic costs. Like that's That's all that changes, so at least there's that. But the thing is just that you have little to no room for error, which, you know, hardest difficulty, sure, fine. But, like, some of the scenarios they throw you in makes you want to, like, question reality itself.
Absolutely.
And I went through, so like, God of War, old school God of War, I mean, God of War in general is, like, one of those, you know, like, I fangirl over that shit kind of thing, franchises.
It still holds up. It still holds up.
Yeah, it's still really good.
I no matter like what I say about how bad God mode is, I still thoroughly enjoyed playing it. It's been like
1 week
since I played it a lot when I was little. Like I didn't buy the remasters or remakes, and yeah, it's I still definitely enjoyed my run through.
Yeah. Like, so the people can understand how much of a fucking, like, fangirl I am. I'm gonna keep saying fangirl, even though that's just a detriment to no one but me. Of God of War. Oh, God.
Good hit.
Salam alid. I hate this boss.
No.
Salam alid. Oh, yes, keep doing that, you dumb fuck. Yes, keep doing that.
Do it again.
Salam alid.
Salam alid.
Salam alid.
Oh.
Can't close the salam
boy.
alid. You can't close the salam alid.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, I hate this boss, man.
Yeah.
So I guess to talk about how, you know, at least my relationship with God of War real quick is just like I bought God of War 3 before I owned a PS3.
Right.
It's just so, and then I wound up borrowing my cousin's PS3 just so I could play God of War 3. And then I also bought the God of War HD collection for the PS3. Nice. And the God of War, the I forgot what they call it, but like the collection of the PSP games for the PS3. And then just like platinumed all the games on my cousin's account, and then went and did it again on my account when I got my own PS3. God of War, like the first one got it day it came out, and I like, you know, it's just sometimes there are those games. Oh fuck! Ugh. Nah.
Good hit.
There are those games where you play them and you're like, oh my god, this is like revolutionary to me. That was God of War when I was a kid. Or, well, I guess like 13.
Right.
So when I was like 13 or 14, my cousin told me he played the game on God mode, or he was trying to play the game on God mode, and he got stuck in the sewers of Athens. And just to, you know, I mean, you're like a 13 or 14-year-old boy, you know, I don't need good reasons to do things because I was 13 or 14 and being petty and, you know, just to prove like I'm better than you is a good enough reason for a 13 or 14-year-old boy. So he said it, and when he told me, it was like, oh man, I couldn't get past the sewer of Athens. You wouldn't even get there, kind of thing, right? Like that was kind of what it was. But that's how,
shit.
Yeah, I mean that's how my cousin and I are, right? Like we egg each other on. It's you know, it's like in good fun for the most part. But so I was like, all right. 3 days later, I beat it, suck my balls, like fuck you. But that was 3 days of hell. Like it was, you know, it was summer vacation when I was playing it specifically too, so I had the time to just go crazy on the game. So that was like literally 3 days of me doing nothing but playing God of War. And that game is like 7 hours long on a first playthrough, like 5 hours if you know what you're doing. Oh my fucking god!
Wow! Talk about what you're doing. No, this is rough.
Oh boy, is it? Yo, this is this. Oh boy, oh man. I mean, well, not enough people watch our shit for this to really happen. But the person's like, but actually, when you fight Laurence, it's like, great. You just outed yourself as someone who fucking cares to learn this boss. Suck my nuts again. So yeah, when I was playing God of War in God mode, when I was young, it was torture. It was like, this is insanely fucking cheap because, you know, where normal is a smooth, you know, increase from easy, and hard is a nice increase from normal.
Yeah.
God mode is like, are you fucking Yo, this is I am cursed. This is the cursed video. This is the cursed video. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
I thought the Maria one was cursed. This is the curse. Like that was cursed, but it was fun. This could
Woosa.
Wussy. Pussy. Yeah. So yeah, everything I can't tell you how cathartic it was to like vicariously live through you as you were telling me how your experience was going, and pretty much like every roadblock, every part that was just a frustrating piece of shit for the most part, you would bring up a part and I'd be like, yep. And there was that one fight on the conveyor belt with the harpies and the archers where I think that's up there with some of the biggest bullshit that's in that game, at least on God mode. And you got through it, and I'm like, that's not the worst part. It's not the worst part. It's not the
May not look good now, but it's not gonna get better.
It look like shit later. So I guess you could take it from here on how that. I guess how your experience has been going.
Yeah. I mean, I beat it. It's over. It's finished. I beat it. There was one part that no.
It is the part.
It is the part. I mean, spoilers ahead. I will name the specific part.
Spoilers for a fucking like almost 20-year-old game, bro. This is like 19. It's actually 19 years old.
Like, look, anybody listening to this that hasn't played it, it's still good.
It's still really good.
It's still good now.
Yeah.
So if you want to, if you played like God of War, and you're like, oh, I don't want to play that old ass game, like it's still good. It's still good. Like I'm surprised. I'm surprised how up to date it is.
Because it doesn't, like, for the most part, I'm not gonna say it's like perfect, but it just doesn't waste your time. It doesn't waste your time. It's like all filler, all filler. It's all thriller, little to no filler. Like maybe some of the puzzles when they get a little like, oh, push the box, Kratos. You gotta rotate the fucking stones so you can play Tetris, Kratos. It's like, okay, that's you need to chill out. That's not like incredibly fun gameplay. But like for the most part, it's like, all thriller, no filler, and it's not long. It's like, 6-7 hours. So when you get into it, it's just like, oh shit, that was sick. Let's see what's next. Oh shit, that was sick. Let's see what's next. And you just keep going and going, and then you beat it. You're like, the game leaves you wanting more, but that's good. You should be left wanting more rather than wanting it to be over with.
Yeah, I think hard mode's a good challenge, and normal's fine. Normal's fine.
No, normal's a solid challenge. I think hard is where it's at for pretty much all the old ones. But not pretty much. Right. Yeah, for all the old ones, like hard is definitely a good challenge.
So the part that the part is in the Ares fight at the end of the game, where you beat him in the first phase, and then second phase he teleports you to some place. Yeah. And you have to. It's a fucking, what is it? Escort mission, I guess.
It's a like protect, like defend kind of thing.
Yeah. That you defend your wife and kid from yourselves.
Like 100 clones of Kratos.
And they don't flinch when they're going to attack. And they just, if they start the attack, they're just going to hit your wife and kid. And it takes like maybe 5 hits for them to die.
I'm not going to lie. When you describe it like that, it's like, I'm trying to stop the production of a fucking Lifetime movie, and I just can't.
Mark, no!
He beats me because he loves me.
Oh, man.
Fuck, man. Come on.
Yo,
my pussy.
You got this. Keep going.
Keep going. No, keep telling your story. Keep telling. You need to fill up the dead air. Go.
Look, man. It's not fun at all. That thing is not fun. It's not fair.
Sorry. Keep going.
There's nothing in your arsenal that can take care of it because magic is so, like, your magic is so low. When you do it, it takes more to cast things, and you just don't have enough magic to deal with the waves and waves of Kratoses. Kratoses to deal with it, and your normal attacks, and they, like, as soon as they start their attack on your family, they go through. There's nothing you can do to stop it. Not even the most powerful attack.
Not even the most powerful Spartan can stop this.
Not even the most powerful Spartan. Yeah, and shit, I was about to say something. Fuck! Wow, I keep. There was one more thing that I wanted to say, but I forgot about it, boss.
You got this, man. I believe in you. I like myself.
I believe in Salamalid.
Salamalid.
Man, that guy is skinny though.
What?
He has it. Look at that guy. He's like.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the salami lid guy. I'm like, he's not in the video. Fuck, man, suck my ass, bro. That's.
Heal 3 times.
Yo, what were you gonna say? Remember now.
I forget what I was gonna say.
Well, okay, as a kid, I remember doing it, and like my strat, if I remember correctly, but you know, been a long time,
right.
was to just hold off on magic for as long as I possibly could, and then just spam Army of Hades at like.
Yeah. Army of Hades is a must. Maxed out. And Poseidon's Rage is really
Poseidon's
good.
Rage is really good. What? What the fuck?
What? You definitely died.
Outside? Oh, maybe someone killed the monster that killed me. Wait, was it a monster that killed me, or was it a ball that killed me?
It was a
Get up! Get up! You fuck! Yo! It's been 20 minutes of this!
Do you want to level up and come back?
It's not leveling up. I'm just ass. All right, I'm giving it one more try before
we edit this offline.
Wait. Before I have to edit and chop it up.
Yeah. The Kratos fight is not fair. There's no, like, again, none of your skills can really come into play.
It's a crapshoot. It feels like a crapshoot. That's like there is a strategy to employ when doing that fight.
And it's lucky.
It's luck based. It's a luck based strat because, like, you know, the point is to hold off on magic for as much as you possibly can. But sometimes you just get real bad, like, you know, I guess I would call it RNG. You get real bad RNG on just like, oh, they really want to grab you. They want to keep grabbing you. And when you're in a grab, it's not like the grab itself kills you, but you can't do anything while you fight them off. And then the other guys just fucking beat the shit out of your family.
Yeah, and the healing mechanic for the family, like,
you hug them, and it takes your health, and like you already have no health as it is.
Yeah, I definitely, like, even if I had like a little bit of health, they still. Oh, and that's the thing I want to say. They spawn right next to them, so it's like they can spawn, and as they're spawning, they do an attack, and at that point, it's like they automatically get a hit.
Yeah.
So it's not, again, it's. I don't know if it's like, hey, this is what we intended it to be like, but if somebody intentionally made that and that wasn't like a side effect of turning the difficulty up,
I would say it is, like, it's still one of the most annoying parts in the game, regardless of what difficulty you play on. But pretty much every other difficulty, you do it and it's done, kind of thing, right? Like, you might die, or they might die like twice or something.
I feel like nobody playtested that part though.
On the hardest difficulty. The hardest difficulty.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
I feel like nobody playtested that part. Hey, maybe we can tweak it here.
It's you know, like, there are two kinds of hard modes, right? Or two kinds that I guess I'm gonna just talk about. But there's like the carefully crafted hard difficulty, which I would say is in a game like Bayonetta.
Final Fantasy 16 or Bayonetta.
Final Fantasy 16, yeah. But I think when I think of like shining examples of hard difficulties and like your hardest difficulty, Bayonetta and like Devil May Cry are the ones that come to mind, because Not only, especially in Bayonetta's case, because Devil May Cry gives enemies double trigger and then they become outrageously tanky, and that's just not fun. But still,
but also specific enemy types show up.
Yeah,
like in groups.
Also, like this is why I'm such a huge fan of Stranger of Paradise, because like the way they did it is like a wet dream to me. Like, whereas not just that, okay, like enemy health and damage has gone up. You know, yeah, you'll die really easily, and suck my fucking nuts, man. But also, like, more importantly, is that things are faster. Like, enemies are more aggressive. Their movesets might have been, like, beefed up, so you gotta, like, you know, you gotta kind of relearn some fights or change your strats and shit.
Yeah.
I think that's the perfect way, at least when it comes to, like, action games and shit.
Yeah, like, a little bit more health.
Yeah, there should be less room for error. It's the hardest.
Or, like, even there are a lot of hard modes that, increases the amount of damage you do, but also decreases the amount of damage you take, and that's cool. That's cool too. But it's like things that change up enemy movesets, change up enemy groups that synergize differently than you would have seen in a normal game. Like that's the way to do hard mode.
Yeah,
you don't just
turn up the numbers. That's why Call of Duty hard mode sucks. That's why Veteran sucks, because literally just like you die in like a hit. Well, it's 1 or 2 hits or some shit, and that's like, woo, exciting, you know, cool. Yeah. Like when I was a kid, it's like, oh yeah, you know, I'll do Call of Duty on Veteran. Yeah, I could do it, and I did it. But like, it was not fun. It was not fun. It was some would say unfun.
And like, I think that's like switching gears. Just even Destiny, they do that. They did that a lot more egregiously in the past, but you know they.
Yeah, I mean, they still have it. Yeah, I mean, they
still have it.
Yeah,
but like those types of games, those
these action.
I don't want to say MMO.
Oh, okay. Say MMO. It's fine. It's fine. Like I get it. Like you make it interesting by adding mechanics, not by.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah. Once again, bigger damage, more health. You know, on enemies. Yeah, that's fair. There should be less room for error. It is the hardest difficulty. But just that, where it's the same exact fight, but just now it takes longer and there's less room for error, is not fun. Or, like, that's not exciting. New mechanics, you know, actually having to, you know, kind of learn. It's like a new fight altogether. That's exciting. That's cool.
Right. Yeah. Agreed. So, God of War, original.
And it only gets worse. It only gets worse. Because, granted, like, I think I told you there at least immediately that comes to mind, but, you know, I could just forget. There's no parts that are as, like, frustratingly cheap as that one.
No, definitely not.
In future God of Wars. But they throttle the amount of red orbs you'll get on a playthrough.
Oh, that sucks.
And that sucks.
I had everything upgraded except for the sword, I think. Oh, and no, I even had the lightning bolt upgraded all the way. Yeah.
Come on, keep doing this, you idiot.
Hey, don't count your chickens before your head. Don't tempt him.
Roost and shit.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Fart, yes, fart!
Don't do it. You're a little too close to his mouth. Oh god. Come on, man.
Come on, Rock.
Jamonly. Oh, he's going around you. He's cutting you off.
Jamonly.
Oh, Jamon.
That's the one that got me last time. Oh, get up!
He hits you twice. He's gonna breathe on you. No, he's not. Never mind. I lied.
Okay, good hit. Good hit.
Oh.
Good hit. Come on.
Oh,
the camera.
Come on, man. Oh, okay. One.
I'm not getting greedy. I'm getting greedy. Now I'm getting greedy.
Good morning.
Salami lid.
Okay, good
You know
job.
what the secret was? I didn't use the fucking lock on, man. That's like, it's been a while since I've done this fight. It's been like probably, I would guess, like 2 years since I played this game. 2-3 years since I played this game all the way through. And I'm like trying to remember because, most of the time I'm like, okay, I hate this guy. I don't like fighting this guy. This fight sucks in my opinion. What was how did I get through this? And I was like, I can't help but notice that like I'm getting caught by all the attacks that I would use as bait. Like when he would slam the ground and all that kind of stuff, those were bait attacks. Those were the openings. But they were catching me, and I'm like, what if I stopped using the lock-on? And I won. Fucking garbage fight, man. Oh my god. Yeah, like that's... especially when we talk about these games, or while we're playing these games, talk about difficulty, I think naturally... Am I stupid? Naturally comes up.
I didn't even realize what you were doing.
It naturally comes up, but like... there's even these games I think mess it up once you get into New Game Plus cycles. But I guess that's a topic for a different time because we're done with that.
Yeah.
Lighthouse Hut. All right.
See you on New Game Plus 10.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.